Hello, good evening. Hello. Can you sit down a bit? Um, I am expecting Ross Eve at that stage. Unfortunately, we're still waiting. We're waiting. I'm waiting for you. Anyway, I've just been given some nice chocolate, so I like Galaxy. Do you like any blue like Galaxy? Love it. Here you go, Galaxy. I love it. Shh, don't tell anybody. Anyway, guys, how are you? How are you tonight? We are just waiting for our guest and the TV to turn be down. So there you go. So is how is everyone? What is everybody up to? If you want to have a chat, it's in your right hand column, and let me know if you want to chat, or if you want to come on and have a chat, let me know. Um, yeah, and tell me what's going on. Up to you. Or if I don't get anybody on, I'll have to do karaoke. So it's your choice. In the meantime, I'm gonna have a bit of chocolate. So, how are you? How's everybody today? Okay, book you me in, Steve. Okay. When do you want to do it, Wayne? Let me know when you want to do it. I could do it for you for about. I could do it tonight for 9 o'clock for you if you want me to. Up to you. Let me know. Leave me a message. Well, not 9 o'clock. Around about. Have to be 9:15, but that's not a problem. Up to you. So anyway, guys, what's everybody up to? Anyway, I hear, but I'm not allowed to say. Well, I will say because I know I can trust you lot. That guess what's coming back soon on ITV. Okay, Wayne, I'll book you. We'll book you in for a 3 week time. I don't know what the I don't know what the thing is. I'll have to ask the missus. But 3 weeks time, good man. I will do that for you, definitely. Anyway, long time ago, there was a TV series on television in the 1980s, and today I heard from a Pacific film producer, and don't forget, you've heard this right first, okay, from me. And did you know that the bill is coming back? Yes, the bill is coming back. You know that police program, the bill. Not the bill that you leave at a restaurant or a pub or a shop and everything, but actually the bill Remember that? How many of you been kind of like in trouble with the police when you were younger? You know, I remember one day, right? I went apple scrumping. Who's done that? Come on, who's done apple scrumping? You know, you go over, climb over somebody's garden. I won't be able to do it now. God, I won't be able to cut my leg over the gate. But you know, when you kind of like, but jump over the wall, you know, take some apples and stuff, innit? Hey, who's done that? And no, no one's done that. It's anyone did apple scrumping. You know, when you got a kind of like you go apple scrumping, right? And you climb over the wall, and all of a sudden you get your apples, get back over the wall again. Or have you been like someone else I know who actually kind of like used to do called milk hopping? Do you know what milk hopping is? Well, when the milkman um, drops the milk off, you go in and get it, and you take it. Well, yeah, that is stealing. Yeah, yeah. But do you remember that when they used to do that? You never did that. Who did that? Who did that? Who stole the milk off a doorstep? Or you know, it's what we when we were younger. What do you know? What is the worst things that we used to do? Come on, let's get a conversation going here. Leave your message. Leave your message in the box here. What is the worst thing that you've done in your life when you was little? Apple scrumping, licking the milk. Um, what else can I say? I don't know. Um, doing all sorts of things. What did you do? Take your girlfriend back without your mum knowing? Okay, yeah, Wayne, that's fine. Yeah, send it over to me. Okay, and I will sort of. Yeah, that's fine. Editing stuff. Yeah, that's fine. I'm Yeah, yeah, fine. Bring it over to me. Um. So anyway, so have you ever kind of like done things like that? Or I remember Halloween time, right? Halloween. Do you remember Halloween when you used to do different stuff? So I had a bet on once that I stay in the graveyard, sleep in the graveyard for the night. This is what we used to get up to. So what we used to do, we used to a group of us used to go down the graveyard. We didn't sleep on the slabs or nothing like that. Don't worry about that. Anyway, what we used to do, we used to get one part of the corner. They got benches there, and we used to sit on the bench, you know. And as youngsters, you know what you do. You kind of like have a beer or so, don't you? And um, and that's it. So what we used to do is the girlfriends, some of our girlfriends were we used to take some girls down there, and what we used to do is kind of like scare them, you know, and they'd go, "Where's the toilets to?" And they said, "Down that way." So then some of them used to follow and go, scare them. You know what I mean? But that's what we used to do. Terrible, isn't it? Terrible, terrible things. What's the worst thing you ever done? You know, we've already talked about apple scrumping. We've already talked about stealing milk off the doorstep. What's the worst thing you ever done? Let me know. Leave me a message. And tell me. Was it smoking? Did you take up smoking, or was it kind of like drinking, sneaking bottles in the house when your mum's not looking, or you wanted to go to a party and the trouble is you had to buy drink to go to the party, so you went to your mum's purse or something and you stole some money out of it. I never did that, but people do that, oh, don't they? People do that. What do we do? So the topic is, what did we do when we were youngsters? Who kind of like who used to say there was stickers up? When you were younger, you had all these stickers, and what you used to do, it was like football stickers, or you could have a pop star stickers. And what you do, you lick it, and you put it in a book, don't you? And things like that. Yeah. Or what else did we used to do? Or how about the multicolour swap shop a long time ago when you were younger and you watched No Edmonds and what you used to do, you used to say, right, Granny's pair of pants is around about 10p, and you can either sell them or, well, not the pants. I'm only, just it's just a saying. You can either sell a comic or whatever, sell it for 10p, or you can do a swap and get something for it. Who remembers that? No one. That was a good time, so wasn't it? And we can all remember the good times. And we've been through some bad times, haven't we? Really bad times. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I have waited now, and waited, and waited, and waited. So, take care. Good night. God bless. Bye bye. Drunk half a bottle of whiskey from my mum's bar when I was 14. Oh, yeah, we did all that, didn't we, Gary? Well done. Thanks for joining in, Gas. So, yeah. We did all that, didn't we? When the drink was around, we always had to make sure that we had a sip of the drink, didn't we? We used to go to the bar and everything, or when they used to keep the drink in a cupboard or something when they weren't looking. Eh? All the things that we used to do when we were youngsters, and all this business about Santa Claus when I was younger at Christmas time, and they used to say to me, my mum and dad used to say, "Ah, you must go to bed because Santa Claus will be here in a minute." And all of a sudden you can hear, Bob, Bob, wrap it up properly. You're useless. You're useless, Bob. I might as well do it myself, man. Things like that, wasn't it? So, and really, Santa wasn't real. So, and it'd be very difficult, really, Santa come down my chimney anyway, because we used to have to cool fire on night times, you know. And also, before I go, who remembers the outside loo? Remember that? The outside. Did you have an outside loo, Joe? Oh gosh, it was freezing. The outside loo. You used to go outside your front door and go into the loo. No, your back door and go into the loo. It was really cold. Can you imagine it? Can you imagine it? But but things. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, you just got the back door, go into the loo, and you know, it's it's probably because I'll tell you why. It's probably because if you farted or something and you smelt it, that it won't go into the house. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, you don't know, do you? I remember last, and who remembers the old chimney sweep thing? I remember my dad used to use cleaning the chimneys, and you put this rod up the chimney, 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, and you just go up the chimney, and you used to get all the paper, put the paper there, so when all the soot comes down and everything. I used to love that because when the sun used to come down, we used to get covered with it, you know, and things like that. But there you go. Then you had the ice cream van. You had the ice cream van come around, like in the afternoons and the evenings. We used to have this ice cream van come around. We used to sell hot dogs, and he was called Budgie. Everybody knew Budgie. Everybody knew him. And what he used to do, for us, he used to sell cigarettes. Now, one time we tried chips or something, fish and chips, with his ice cream, you know. He sold loads of things on his van. He sold everything on his van. Did he show? He sold loads. I used to think, can I have a pot noodle? Oh, he used to have pot noodles on there, everything. And, loads. And who remembers the blackjacks? You know, these little blackjack things. Remember them? When you a, a penny for one of these little blackjack things. You used to go in the shop and get a blackjack, right? And you used to go in there and get a blackjack. Then all of a sudden you get these sherbet lemons. Sherbet lemons. Mm. I used to like sherbet lemons. And, and when you was at school, who remembers? Who remembers this? The milk. When you were at school, who remembers the milk at primary school? We used to be given milk, and they used to say to us, "You must look after your teeth." Did you, when you was at school, did they teach you about your teeth? Did they used to give you Colgate or and a toothbrush and go, "You must look after your teeth"? Then next minute, right? Next minute, they give you a pint of milk. I don't understand it. I don't. I just don't understand what people, what the thing was. And I remember when I first met my girlfriend at primary school. Yeah, oh yeah, she was lovely, really lovely. Only saw her at school. I used to knock on the door and go, um, you know, bang on the door and go, "Are you coming out to play?" And she says, "My mum won't let me out." Then all of a sudden, right, all of a sudden, they're playing out somewhere, and all of a sudden, she's out with somebody else, with another friend of hers. How boring is that? Yeah, that's it. Back then, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, that's it. And who remembers playing marbles? Remember marbles? Yeah. Or you toss a coin against a wall. Do you remember that? You toss a coin against a wall, and you see the furthest you can get it. Do you remember that? No, I do. You took a yeah. Then you go to a park, right? Then we used to. I know you're getting fed up. We won't be long now. I've got to waste some space because Ross Ethan never turned up. See, but do you remember the times when you can go to a park and you can get a piece of rope and get a conker and you can play conkers with them? And especially if you didn't like, yeah, well, especially when you don't like anybody, you can just whack them over the head with a conker, can you? You know? Can you imagine it? Huh? I'll tell you what, guys, I'll let you in a secret now, but I don't want you to laugh. No, I used to love sleeping out in the outdoors. Used to love it. And I remember one day I got this sheet and I made a tent out of it in my back garden. A tent. And I got a quilt, got everything else I got. I put some tarpaulin, waterproof on the tent, this tent type thing. And I stayed in it for a week. Oh, it was lovely, nice and peaceful, away from my horrible sister. Right? And away. So anyway, so after a week, my mum comes back from holiday. I think she went to Blackpool or somewhere like that. And she said, you are banned from going out for a month." I said, "Why? Why are you banning me for a month?" She said, "See that sheet there? That was brand new. That is one of my silk sheets, and that cost me £10 or something like that." Now, back then, £10 was quite a lot of money. Well, I didn't realise. I thought it was just a piece of sheet, you know. You know, when you're a youngster, you don't know the things. Yeah, you don't know. You all make mistakes when you're a youngster. But look what we got now. Look what we got in the world now. Never used to be like it. You used to walk down your street and you go, "Hi, hello, all right, hello." Now it's like, "Oi, what you looking at me for? What?" Or or they or they flick you with a conker on your head or something. It's honestly, truthfully, it's really bad now, isn't it? Wherever you go in London, you always got somebody on the corner selling drugs or whatever. Or it's not like a long time ago we used to go places. Yeah, driving lessons, £5 an hour. Remember that? Oh, yeah, driving lessons. Can you remember driving lessons? £5 an hour. Look what it is now. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's £5 an hour. Couldn't even. God, a pound. I was lucky to get a pound. Then £5 an hour. I remember my first job at school. What was your first job at school? I've got 10 minutes left, then I've got to go. But my first job at school, not my first job at school. When I left school, I joined the YTS. You remember the YTS? Youth Training Scheme. Wow. Anyway, I tell you what, I'm going to give you a shock. Have a guess how much I used to get on a Friday. I used to work 9 till 5. £27. £27.30. I say it again. £27 and 30 pence. I used to give my mum £10 for keep, and then about 6 hours later, she used to give it to me back because I was short of money. Uh, um, and, but the trouble is, £27 30 I used to get. You know, things things has changed over the years, isn't it? Anyway, guys, I've got to go, but take care. Bossy never turned up. He's probably got lost somewhere. So I don't know where he's gone. But never mind, guys. Enjoyed talking to you, everyone. Thank you very much for the memories. Memories. And see you soon. Goodbye. Take care. Adios, amigos.